Alright, so there's one last piece to our dish. We have our butter we made first. That's cooking on top of our fish in our little pouch that's in the oven. It should be ready in about 3 minutes, which gives us just enough time to work on our last recipe to go in our dish. That is a parsley citrus vinaigrette. So if you remember, last week we made a vinaigrette to go with our pasta salad. And I told you it's made up of 3 fundamental things: oil, vinegar, and some other spices that you may want to add. So today we have our olive oil, which is our first basic component, but you don't have to use vinegar. You can use any sort of acid. And so, of course, we want lots of freshness with our fish dish. So again, we're going to go back to our lemons and limes, which add great freshness and will take the place of our vinegar. So that'll be the acid component. And then we'll use our basic swag seasonings and our parsley in place of our other special seasonings. So I have the zest of 2 lemons and 2 limes in this bowl right here. Went ahead and did that. We're going to blend this up. Again, we're making an emulsification because we want the oils and the acids to blend really well together. Okay, that's in there. Now, we're going to get the juice of these. So again, hold them right side up so they don't spill everywhere. The seeds don't go in there. Alright, just wrapping up here. Again, this is the juice of 2 lemons and limes. I feel like I make a nice lemonade, limeade type thing. Alright, that's great. Next, I have just a bunch of parsley. Again, Italian flat leaf, like we used earlier in the supermarket, of course. Pretty basic seasoning. I just went ahead and cut off the very bottom, like the stems. So we have just a bunch, maybe you can say 10 pieces there. So we have our zest and juice of 2 lemons and limes, our parsley. Now finally, it's going to add a little bit, again, basic swag seasoning, salt and pepper. Add a little bit of saltiness, savoriness to go with our sour. Okay. So now, just add the top on. And again, the motor from the blender will really emulsify and create a really smooth vinaigrette here. So we'll turn it on. Alright, so as it's blending up here, we want to make an emulsification, so we don't want to add all the oil at one time. The blender's going to help us, the motor's really going to help us combine it really well, but we want to make sure we add our oil kind of slowly here. So I'm going to drip it in. I have 1/4 a cup of olive oil here. We do want the olive oil this time, because the olive will give a nice flavor in our vinaigrette. Nice, so 1/4 a cup of olive oil. Let the motor do the rest. Oh yeah, it's combined really well. You can see the olive oil makes it nice and smooth. Love the bowl here. It's a beautiful color too. Nice green, greenish yellow. Put it in our bowl. Alright. Now, just in time, our fish should definitely be ready by now. So let me clear off this space and we'll take it out of the oven. Alright, all our recipes are done. We made our shallots, shallot white wine butter that was just cooking on top of our fish in our little pouch. We made our parsley citrus vinaigrette. That's all done. That's going to be drizzled on top of our fish. Now I'm just going to grab our pouch out of the oven. 15 minutes later, it's all done. So let's transfer it to this plate. Alright. Here we go. The unveiling of our Christmas present. Oh yes. Oh yes. Alright, so I think this is like a masterpiece. All these things going on here. So we can see our red bell peppers on the bottom. They've gotten nice and soft. Yeah, they still have their crispness, their form. And our leeks also been cooking on the bottom. And our butter melted. So you see there's like a nice natural gravy around here from our butter. And you can see the little pop of butter on top. It had parsley in it. The little parsley pieces right on top of the fish. I think this is awesome. So you have the parsley on top. You can see the little pieces of shallots from the butter also on top of the fish. The butter just melted all around and created a nice natural gravy. And our veggies on the bottom are packed full of flavor and it's going to really enhance our fish. So the last thing, we have our vinaigrette here, our parsley citrus vinaigrette. I'm going to spoon some right on top. And even the fish has split open in a few places so it'll really go right into the fish. Oh yeah. Awesome. So lots of freshness from this vinaigrette. contrast to fish. So I'm going to take a bite here. And it just falls apart really nicely. It's so moist. By steaming it, it just falls right apart. We get some leeks, some peppers with the fish. Flavors from the veggies on the bottom. The leeks, almost an oniony flavor. Bell peppers, great savoriness. The fish is so delicate and light because we steamed it. And we treated it really nice. We just added a little bit of salt and pepper so the natural flavor can shine through. You got the parsley and shallots on top. Great flavor. Vinaigrette, nice and fresh right on top. So great combination of flavors, and it's gorgeous. Red bell peppers, green parsley, the green vinaigrette. I don't know what else to say. So go check this recipe out on my blog, seasonwithswag.blogspot.com, and try it right away. Thanks for watching.